ego kinda stocky, homie. Nigga, you a hater if you tell me I ain't poppin', homie.
Yo, it's Jumpman T with Twisted Torch TV, and today I got a hot topic for you guys. 6 days until the NFL draft. It starts next Thursday. The Falcons are on the clock. We talking business here. We talking money. We talking revenue for the fans to enjoy. So I just want to discuss QBs today. Everybody is expecting us to take a QB to take over from Matt Ryan in a couple years, so I want to bring that up. First of all, turn me up in your headphones first. First and foremost, please turn me up in your headphones. I got a lot to say. This is going to be a quick one, but I got a lot to say on the low. Alright, so let's get into the 3 people we expect for them to take. Oh, I forgot. We did get some news today that a lot of teams are saying they want to trade up, but the Falcons are asking for too much. Duh! I want the farm. You thought I was joking? If I feel like that, you don't think they feel like that? We need the farm for the first pick. If you want a QB supposedly to run your organization for 10 to 12 years, we need a lot. I'm just keeping it a bean. Or we can stay and take the best available player. So teams, y'all got to deal with that, man. What y'all might think is too much, we might think is too little. So I appreciate Arthur Smith. I appreciate Terry Fontenot again, the GOAT, for establishing that. I know it would be great for most QBs to get drafted in the top 5, but if we being frankly honest, I only see 2 QBs really supposed to be top 10. We all know Trevor Lawrence, and my honest opinion, I would pick Justin Fields in the top 10 before I would pick Mac Jones and Mr. Zach Wilson. Well, fake Johnny Manziel, that's what he is. He's a fake Johnny Manziel. If we keeping this stat, he's a fake Johnny Manziel. He was playing practice scrimmages throughout his game, 7-on-7s. Every time I watch, it looks so boring watching him play. No one's even giving him pressure. He has more than 10 seconds, 7 seconds to throw the ball. Like, that's too easy. The NFL won't be like that, so I don't expect him to be good. But in the 4th, we only really have 3 options. We have Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Justin Fields. My particular order would be Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trey Lance. Let's get into Justin Fields. Justin Fields is an all-star. He's a starter. He played a lot of games at Ohio State, 19 to 20. He's made it to the big dance. He showed out versus Clemson, and he had like 6 touchdowns that game. Like he was the truth. He showed that he can take a blitz, he can take a tackle. I think he'll be good. The only thing is for me with Justin Fields is, like I said, his throwing arm, how he throws the football. That's my thing. And if he is able to sit behind Matt for 2 years, Matt will get him right. Coaches will get him right for him to be a good QB down the line. So he will be my first pick, if we're being honest. And he's a product of his own environment. He comes from the GA, so he already knows what Atlanta and Georgia consist of as far as a team. He knows how the fans are. I hate to break it to you guys. We all know Atlanta has tough fans. They don't even give Matt Ryan his love, and this man has been for 13 years, has changed the team as far as winning as an organization. They don't even respect Matt Ryan. So any QB that comes into Atlanta has to have tough skin. I'm going to say it one more time. Any QB that comes to Atlanta got to have tough skin. A lot of QBs are not going to be like Matt Ryan, not go with the fans, not feel a certain type of way. He comes in, he gets his check, he plays, he makes everybody better. That's the type of QB I need as far as leadership. My next one, like I said, is Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones is kind of like Matt Ryan. He can be mobile at times, like as far as rolling out the pocket and doing that, but he doesn't have wheels. He's a sit-back, precision passer. He likes to see throws and throw people open. That's one thing I think Matt literally does better than everybody. He literally reads the field and throws to the open man. He can see where a person is and throws to him. That's what he has. He also can throw people open. A lot of QBs in college can't throw people open. I think Trevor Lawrence can do that pretty good. Zach Wilson, no. Trey Lance, I don't know if he can do that for sure. He pretty much throwing the tight ends and running backs this whole time when he was playing Trey Lance. So I don't know about him. But back to Mac Jones. The one knack about Mac Jones is he has so much talent around him as far as Bama. He's had, 3, 4 receivers that went top 10? Like, we can't... It's hard to judge him on that. Then he has linemen that go in the first 3 rounds as well. So, with Mac Jones, I think he has to improve as far as being able to throw to a person that is not open as far as in double coverage. A lot of QBs can throw a guy open in single coverage. Can you throw a person open into double coverage like Matt Ryan, A-Rod, Tom Brady? A lot of the veterans do. Throw people open. When you're throwing in the middle of the field, a lot of times it's going to be a linebacker and a safety over the top, a third nickel corner and a safety over the top, and you have to drop it in the dime box, like just like that. Ooh. So he can avoid a tackle. I don't know if Mac Jones can do that. I think based on him playing with so much talent, a lot of guys were open. Everybody he was throwing to was open. Like, they were open 3 yards down the field. That's how good their coverage was at avoiding as far as the receivers. They did not worry about coverage at all. He literally would drop back. Oh, he wide open. Smith had a field day last year. Judy had a field day 2 years ago. So, like, it's a tough situation as far as judging Mac Jones. If you don't like Matt Ryan, I don't see how you can like Mac Jones. So I don't see the Falcons wanting to pick him as far as that. And if they did, I would be highly upset. There's no point. Like, most of the fans that's not actually into the Falcons, they want a black QB that can run. They don't want another white QB. If we being honest, they really don't. Most fans that don't watch the Falcons now do not want a white QB. They want another guy that can play like Vic and can make people sit in the stands. That's what most people are looking for. So let's get into the next person. Mr. Trey Lance. I think 4 years down the line, Trey Lance will be good. Seeing the fact that they don't play nobody, it's hard to really judge him on what he does. Then he's only throwing almost 16 to 17 times a game. So I don't know what to even expect from that. It's pretty much we're basically judging him off a running QB. He's mostly running the ball more than he's throwing. So that's tough, man. And based on what the fans want, I'm sure they would love Trey Lance. I'm sure they would love Justin Fields. But Justin Fields is a better thrower than Trey Lance is. Justin Fields reads the coverages better than Trey Lance does. The only thing about Trey Lance is we don't know what his upside could be. I'm just being honest. We don't have enough film on him. So that's why they're saying he has the biggest upside, because he's a big body QB. He ran like a 4.5. Fields ran a 4.3. He's a big body QB that can take tackles, avoid, kind of like a Ben Roethlisberger in the pocket. So if he's able to gain confidence down the line, he's going to be a threat. He's going to be a legit threat in 3 to 4 years. But I don't see him being a top 10 pick, Trey Lance. I think he's top 20. I don't see him being a top 10. I think they're pushing him up the board because the first 3 teams want QBs. So it's like, who else is next? Who else is next? No, I don't have enough faith in Trey Lance. I'm sorry, guys, I don't. My pick is going to be Justin Fields. I feel like he's the one out of those 3 that brings the best to the table. I think he can read coverages. Like I said, he runs a 4.3. A lot of his players love how he plays. So he's a good team leader, team player, a captain. Justin Fields would be my pick. If we stayed at 4 and took a QB, it would be Justin Fields. But we all know who Terry wants, who Jumpman T wants, who Twisted Torch wants. I want Kyle Pitts. So that's how I'm going to end it. I want Kyle Pitts. At the end of the day, when QBs are at the last end of their career, you add weapons to make sure they succeed. I talked to my homie Beatty 2 days ago. He's a football coach for JUCO and the college level, DB coach. I watched all my games with Beatty. All the Falcons games when I was in Jackson, I watched with Beatty. He stated he feels the same way I do. We need Kyle Pitts. When you get a QB enough weapons to torture defenses, you don't got to worry about enough blitzing because they got to worry about guarding people. And that's what we want. I want Matt Ryan to literally pick his poison of who he feels like throwing to at the time. Who is open? Let's go to him. Kyle Pitts is open. Let's go to him. Hayden Hurst is open. Let's go to him. Patterson is open. Let's go to him. Calvin Ridley, Julio. All these pieces. Russell Gage. Oh my God, we got too many pieces. But if you give Matt Ryan that, he will find a way out of nothing. Especially with this game that Arthur Smith has. He will lead us to the promised land, guys. I promise you. With Kyle Pitts, he will lead us to the promised land. So don't listen to all these ESPN experts because they really don't care about the Falcons. Don't listen to all these fake fans saying they want a QB. Matt Ryan can literally play 3 to 4 more seasons. If you're going to get a QB, get him 3rd, 4th round and do the same thing you'll be doing with Trey Lance. Trey Lance got to wait, so why get a 3rd round to wait? Let's see what we got with this team with Kyle Pitts. Since we don't have a good defensive player to go in the top 5, who's the best available player? Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts. I don't want to go on a rant. Kyle Pitts. If we don't find the right trade partner that's going to give us capital to trade down, Kyle Pitts. If you feel that Kyle Pitts is the answer, but you want a QB after Matt Ryan, Justin Fields. That's my honest opinion. I like Justin Fields as a QB. I went through some more film this week, and I watched him. I watched his reads. I know at times he looks at one side of the field, and that's based on Ohio State's coaching. So I think with the right coaching, as far as Arthur Smith, he's going to be able to read coverages on both sides of the field. Even in the Clemson game, I saw him doing this. He was shuffling his feet. He looking at both sides. That's what I need to see from a QB. At times, if the play is not there, take off. And he has the moves to make people miss in open field. And he has the speed to get away from linebackers. So Justin Fields, honestly, is my pick if we have to go QB. Some people might not like that. I don't care. This is Jumpman T, Twisted Torch TV. And I think Justin Fields will be the answer. Maybe Swaggy C rubbed off on me a little bit as far as looking at Justin Fields' film. I think he's that. He might be the answer 2-3 years from now. I don't think he's the answer next year to where we got to start him. But he will be the man moving forward. But, like I said, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, that's what we need. Kyle Pitts, that's it. Appreciate all the fans that subscribing to the channel. This is one in the making. Like I said, the draft is 6 days away. We will be doing a draft watch party on AFN. So make sure you lock in Thursday night to see what we gonna do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. If Atlanta does something crazy, I might punch the wall. No, I ain't gonna do that. But I will spaz on that on cam. I ain't gonna play to you. Like, I will turn the cannon on right after and talk crazy if they do something that I just think is outrageous. Do not pick Matt Jones. You already got Matt Ryan. Do not do that. Matt Ryan has 3 to 4 years. Another thing. Drew Brees played till he's 40. Tom Brady's like 41. Brett Favre played till he's 40. A-Rod's finna be 40. Why is it that Matt Ryan can't get up to 40? Matt Ryan's the same type caliber as far as a player. If anything, I would be more to say that all the QBs I named had better players around them as far as the defense. Am I lying? Tom Brady's had a good defense most of the years. Drew Brees has had a good defense most of the years. Besides the bounty hunter. Yeah, that was crazy, Drew. But Drew Brees had A-Rod's had a good defense before. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta show some love to Matt, man. Matt literally drives the team down the field and waits to see if the defense is gonna fold or make the play. So we gotta give Matt Ryan more credit before he retires, man. Remember who took you to the Super Bowl before he retires. We don't even talk about Chris Chandler like that. He took us to the Super Bowl. Like, we gotta keep a spade a spade. Atlanta fans, we gotta be more better with the players that we got, man. You're gonna miss Matt Ryan, Julio Jones when they gone. Just like we miss Tony G now that he's gone. Roddy White now that he's gone. It shows. And most of our Hall of Fame players have been on the offensive side of the ball. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. It's been on the offensive side of the ball. Get Matt Ryan some help, second, third, and fourth round. Please get him some help as far as defense, second and third, fourth round. Terry Smith, Terry, Arthur, I got a lot of faith in you guys, man. As far as this draft, we all know that Terry used to do a lot of draft things for the Saints, so I'm expecting him to find players just like he found Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, all those defensive players in the draft. I look forward to that, Terry, and I'm going to hold you to that. Appreciate you. And make sure, when you get drafted by the Falcons, make sure you shout out Terry when y'all doing y'all speeches and stuff like that, because Terry is the man with the plan. Make sure y'all shout him out. Twisted Torch TV, like I said, appreciate everybody that subscribed to the channel. Keep liking and leaving comments. You know I'm going to show love in the comments. I always respond back. You know how I kick it. So make sure y'all show love. Ain't no Hollywood talk over here, man. I know I've been this good, this fly, but this ain't no Hollywood talk. We keep it real over here. And remember who told you to shout out AFN, Mad Mike Sports, and the affiliates. Make sure y'all shout them out and check their channels out. Twisted Torch TV. 6 days.